Alright, hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda back here once again on the Outlast Trials, and in this video we are going to be covering part 2 of the Scavenger event, which just started relatively recently. I mean, today's currently Friday, so it's a couple days into it now, but it feels like I did part 1 ages ago, since I did it on the day of release of the patch, which is over 2 weeks ago now, and usually I wait even almost a week after before doing the full event coverage video. But again, thanks to the generous sponsorship Red Barrel's offered to me for that coverage, I did it earlier than usual. This time around we are at a more reasonable time. I'm not sure if I'm probably gonna end up releasing this on Sunday, I guess. I haven't really decided 100% yet because I've got to record this, which I'm not even sure if I'll be able to finish it all today, and then I'm going to be streaming tonight and also tomorrow, so I'll probably end up uploading this on Sunday or so. But the trial list for part 2 here is pretty awesome. We have Kill the Snitch, Investigate the Minotaur, Crush the Toys, Flatten the Foreman, Despoil the Auction, Cook the Informant, Redeem Your Freedom, Till the Scales of Justice, and Liquidate the Union. So definitely a very solid set of trials here, and I'm looking forward to jumping into them. Of course, if you don't know what this event is, it is the brand new Salvage Rigs variator, where you don't get any, or well, if you do have a rig, then that means it'll be one-time use, and there's corpses throughout the trial which will also have rigs on them that you can pick up and are also one-time use. And because of the additional Broken Reagent variator, you have no prescription, no amps, start with 5 bars of night vision, and start with 1 bar of health. And also you can't bring a rig in, so you start with no rig, you have to find them. We also have the Deliver the Components secondary objective, which is new as well. You gotta find components around the environment and bring them to little drop-off points to collect them, and I think you need 5 in solo, so it's I quite like the secondary, it's pretty cool. And then, of course, just have Increased Threat 2, Unreliable Doors, and Psychosurgery. Now, Unreliable Doors does a lot of work on this because we don't have amps or prescriptions, meaning every locked door and planked door takes 3 hits to break in, which is a huge pain in the ass, but we'll get through it here. And we're going to start off... Actually, I wonder what happens if you barricade a door that's locked and then bash it. Will you insta-bash it? I don't know. Maybe we'll test that. But we're going to start off with Kill the Snitch here on Psychosurgery as always, and I'll see you guys when we arrive at the trial. Pulling up on Kill the Snitch here, and I forgot to mention it in the intro, but of course we are representing with the latest merch drop. We have the Emilia the Therapy is a Lie shirt here, which is definitely a solid new pickup. I've got quite a few of the shirts and sweatshirts at this point from the Red Barrel store, and they're releasing things quite frequently, which was surprising to me. I thought they were going to be much more rare and infrequent, but we've gotten quite a few drops already, and I'm a big fan, you know, and they've all been solid, you know, in terms of just like quality for me. I've enjoyed them. So yeah, we've got this one that just came out, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else they make. Getting in on into the police station here to get a nice barricade rig to start things off. I probably should have grabbed that battery. I kind of forgot already about the battery limitation. I am curious. Okay, this is locked. What happens if I put a barricade on it and then... Oh, dude, barricade's even more OP for this event because you can basically... It basically acts as smash for you. You can't use it on the boarded up door, but it basically acts as smash for you, and you can also get an adrenaline boost off that, and you get your barricade back right away. Wow, that's a really nice thing to know. And I mean, I already quite liked using barricade in this event regardless, but that's just even more reason to do so. Of course, Pouncer, I mean, this is I said it in the first part, but this is very easily the hardest event we've had in the game. Don't forget, by the way, down below to smash the like button like so. I'd greatly appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, definitely like the hardest event by far we've had in the game because of this Broken Reagent. You don't really think about, like, because whenever I'm doing other things, I'm not really going for A+, you know, like when I'm doing escalation or other stuff where I maybe end up losing my loadout, but when I'm doing these videos, I'm going for the full A+ run, and it's much more difficult with the additional restriction of basically no loadout here. And I mean, if you get hit early on, you will just die, and that will be the end of your A+ dreams. I did mess up here. I usually run straight to the Snitch.
Always have to.
Why did you turn around immediately? I hate these X-pop at times. I think we should be able to just run down the hall, and he probably won't follow this far. Yeah, he didn't even follow, like, to the Snitch. And we have a nice couple of components we can drop off. We can, like, the beginning of these trials is, like, really quite importantly about sort of getting yourself stable, getting some healing, getting your battery. That's why finding a heal rig at the start can be just such a huge benefit. I'm gonna grab this heal as well. Maybe there's some items in here, in this little between area. That's a jammer, which I don't really want. I do wish or hope at some point with Salvage Rigs they let you drop the rig with, you know, the normal item drop button. Currently you can't drop it, but you can swap it with another rig. That might be too strong almost even, because you could like stockpile rigs at the finale or at some important spot, but I just think it would be so fun to be able to, you know, pile up a bunch of rigs that I would love to see it. I think X-ray is quite good. It's not that useful on this trial in particular. And with the barricade little tech I have just discovered of being able to smash it to kind of bypass needing to bash a door 3 times, I am generally going to hold on to this thing as much as I can in all these trials. Okay, so Quill will open this for us if need be. Thank you. Saves me from having to alert the Berserker and all that, so I do appreciate him poking that door open for me. Did he go through the... I think he took a left here. Oh, secret room's down here as well. So that's good to know. One additional, like, little tech of sorts. Where's the other button? Is that it's not really a tech, it's kind of just like what you would expect to happen, but you are able to rig recharge your barricades back. If you like, if I use 2 barricades, I have 1 left, I can use a rig recharger to get them back before match this before I use the last one, and then it, you know, because then I would lose it, of course. You can grab this. I'm gonna grab the stamina booster. That will be nice for the pushing of the Snitch. Do I want to grab this? See, the thing is, you're a little bit... Oh. You're a little bit less incentivized to carry around throwables because you don't even have the self-defense technique. So that's going to make that makes pouncers very scary. Of course, is going to make Despoil the Auction a terrifying trial because we have to be afraid of Lilia pouncing us at any time. Did he not open that that boarded up door? Dang. I was hoping he would open it up for us. That's why I did the 1 bash on it, but he took off. It'd be crazy if you could barricade up a boarded up door and then get through it in 1 strike as well. But even just the locked doors is a big help. Honestly, put this here. Although actually I'm not sure if he was going around or not. Okay. Kind of waiting to see which way he comes from. So I don't want to bash through my barricade straight into his face. Usually he comes right to the generator location once you started it, so I don't know what he did this time, but he's somewhere else. So you can just reclaim that barricade. Oh my god. Why was he moving so quickly right there? Maybe we can get out, maybe? Okay. Basement success. I didn't even grab the battery booster, which I feel stupid for. I don't know why I didn't grab that. But I'm not going to be going back for it, so we'll have to deal. There is no limited items on this, though, so we don't really have to worry about not being able to find batteries, probably, right? Let's get the Snitch push started here. Of course, we're gonna would love to find a blind for the end. That would be ideal. This is risky. I'm not sure why the giant... Oh no. The giant usually always ends up walking out into the hallway while I'm pushing, so I'm surprised I was even able to get away with all that, and he's not nearby enough for me to worry, so I can get the heck out of here. That was fortunate. And we can head out and collect the keys that we need. I'm not really sure practically how much quicker it is to do that barricade setup and bash, but it saves you stamina, and most importantly, it's the sound factor, where it is, you know, just one noise, which is part of what makes Smash so good, is it's just one noise, and then you can kind of just be off the scene immediately for whoever comes and investigates. You just have the one noise trigger instead of 3, which also leave you low stamina. And in this case, you have one loud noise and you are basically full stamina heading out of it. Grab this. We just need one more component. 2 inventory slots obviously makes this components thing much more difficult. And is also going to be an annoying aspect for the Cook the Informant MK. We have our first key here. Is that a rig or is that that might be an X-ray actually. Of course X-ray would be good for finding the components, but we only need one more. And again, barricades availability for doing this is extremely nice. We do set off the screamer regardless. There's another barricade. No luck on the key. Oh, there it is. Okay. This is like as far into this area that the B key could be, so it's lucky that I spotted it there, because I would have probably been somewhat unlikely to come back this far to look for it, I would say. So many adrenalines around. That'll be nice for other trials, maybe. We do have the stamina booster for the Snitch itself. I think I just heard the Berserker in the basement there randomly. Okay, so we could... Ooh, who's that now? That's the pitcher. That's really annoying. Maybe we can quickly and briefly search for our last component here or something. I don't know, I was going to try and go for the push there, but pitcher has other plans. And that, of course, since it is the pitcher, he's already right behind where I'm at. He came directly for our location, which is, you know, just the standard cheating of the pitcher. We're not surprised about it at this point. It's just how he works in the game. Comes straight for you. Another barricades. Barricades everywhere. No blinds yet that I've seen though, which is what I would prefer at the end game. Now that guy over there did have a mechanical component in his hand, but I'm a little bit afraid of him with the pitcher nearby. Continue this slow push. Okay, go now. Oh no, I thought he was going to get into that door bashing animation, but he didn't actually go for the door bash. I didn't quite reach the checkpoint. So the guy will start rolling backwards if I don't get back in time. But we can finish the secondary here, which is nice. Mechanical component, number 5. Don't need to worry about those anymore. Oh. Yo, there's 3 doors into there, and they're all boarded up. That's fried. Maybe we can just go back around this way. And pick up the push, yeah. He went that way? I thought he was the one who heard me bashing in that door. Don't get grabbed. We should be safe. Just need to find the fire key. Should be back here somewhere. That's Bunny. Can we barricade this? Oh wow, you can. That's quite a nice little one right there to know about. Okay, there's actually a blind in there. So we might want to revisit that at some point. But I'm not seeing the key we need. It could be in one of these in-between rooms. Or outside even. So we'll go investigate that. Okay, we can barricade this and get the key. I don't think the giant is onto us. And the grunt will not get that open in time. No way. There we go, he just finished breaching it. And we do have a blind there, so we can get that one instead probably. Damn, the screamer still went off. That is tough. I believe giants take 4 bashes to break the barricade now, so it is even viable against them. Of course, it's the fucking pitcher again. Giant is right here. It seems. Maybe? Pitcher will have to break down that door, I think. Or the boards there. Get this push going. I did not mean to do that. He didn't even go for it. Who are you, man? What? What are these enemy positions, brother? I mean, I'll just use this because we're never going to find another time to use it. Wasn't even that worthwhile to pick up, I'm not going to lie. Okay. Looks like we got out of that situation and we have this fairly decently pushed. We do want the blind, ideally, to heal there. I'm gonna put a barricade here. And then I am gonna run all the way back for the blind. Again, this is no easy feat, this weekly, so I don't want to skimp on my setup. Just the giant is after us, but we do get the bash. Bash another one in while we're at it. I mean, yeah, the only one we've seen is outside here. And there was one in that locked room, but whatever. Give me that. It's just this trial in particular, blind is so good for. It's as I've said many times. Is this stun? That's a heal. As I've said many times, these days, it is one of the best rigs for any main trial, but Snitch in particular benefits from it just because of Coil's tendency to camp the ending. No way, you heard my one extra footstep of running, dude. You're such a liar. I mean, we don't want the giant in close proximity when we start this, because he'll trip the blind early. I'm just gonna go for it. Oh yeah, it's so toast, bro. Oh my god, he's coming directly for me! Go fuck yourself, giant! So we're gonna probably get this to like 50-ish. And then we can wait for the blind to reset. It should still reset. Why are you out here instantly? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're loving life and having fun and smiling. Well, I think we actually are good here. They're both coming that way. Blind is there. We're good. There we go. And see, that is why we got the blind. That would have been incredibly difficult without it, you know, with the no loadout elsewise. So, yeah, highly recommend you pick up a blind for the ending of Snitch. And I think Coil's coming out behind us, so we have like free reign to get the heck out of here. Bam. So some hectic moments, but overall, fairly smooth completion there. Let's not speak too soon. Sure we actually get out safely. Unless there was some random thing sprinkled in there, I believe we got that flawless against all odds. But that is A plus 20 minutes, 14 seconds, Kill the Snitch, Scavenger, Psycho Surgery here. And of course, Scavenger is just going to increase the length of the trials by a decent amount regardless. So, yeah, that is no surprise that it's over 20 minutes. But, yeah, it looks like flawless unless something got cut off, so I'm pretty happy with that. Just thinking about now how rough Despoil is going to be with the 2 inventory slots. But we've got 3 MKs before we arrive there, so I'll see you guys at the first one. Next up here we have Investigate the Minotaur, which is probably going to be a huge pain in the ass with the giant box and no heavy training. One thing I forgot to talk about was the tasks for this event, mostly because we pretty much completed all of these on the first run. I've got full part 1 task completion, and all we have to do is complete trials of the special therapy. So if you want to see more details of the tasks as well as me completing them, then you probably just want to check out part 1 of this video, or of this event, sorry. We're going to move in now to the shopping mall, which again is, I assume, going to be a bit of a nightmare because of the... I mean, we have to bring this giant box, which completely obstructs our vision, all the way through the entire shopping mall. So yeah, I imagine this is going to be one of the longer MKs out there. Thankfully we have a bit of a head start on our recovery. Always good to carry an antidote in auto and Aurora trials, you know. Keep yourself from throwing up in the case of a stray vial heading your way. This guy saw me, but Oh, he went that way. That's annoying. And now there's cat hair on my mouse pad. That's messing with my mouse. I can't imagine there will be plentiful rig spawns on this trial either. I'm not gonna lie. There's not that many corpse locations that immediately come to mind. Let me grab this. We definitely want to be aware of the secondary, since, I don't know, just like general side objective things on the shopping mall, I find tend to be a bit more of a pain. Or like, at the very least, they're less likely to be directly in your path. You often will have to go into the side rooms and the stores and the back halls to find secondaries or items or whatever you're looking for. What do we got here? Oh, a stun. You shouldn't have, my friend. Thank you. That's component, which, yeah, I assume that the box will be in the back halls somewhere. Kind of a pain. X-ray there. But we already know the location of 2 more components, so we don't really need X-ray probably. Of course, this giant is right here, just to annoy me to the maximum degree. I'm not totally opposed to stunning this, yeah. Especially if he's going to do that and be sprinting at me still. A blind. I'm gonna get out of here. It's kind of a pain that the area's not opened up until you get like the freaking fuse or whatever. What's this pathing from you, Grunt? Grab the blind though. That's nice. And another component. So we have. Oh, and there's another one right there even. So no shortage of those. And a drop-off box here. And we can very easily clean up the secondary, which is nice to do. Excuse me. Which is nice to do now, of course, because we don't want to be worrying about inventory when we've got this fuse. What are you? What? Bro, since when is this giant even like patrolling down here this much? Like, he's usually not this much of a pain in the ass. I hope that's not enough to lose him. He's him. He's him, guys. Okay, Jesus. I usually don't end up seeing him at the entrance as often as I did right there, but hey, we've at least arrived finally at this location, at the box, and can maybe just put a blind here. Maybe a waste if they end up going away, but run for it. Confidentials for us? Okay, that was a... Whoa. Okay. What is she talking about? Getting it out of the store is a big milestone, though. I'm happy with that. Kind of wasted our blind, but there is one in the store somewhere that we can maybe extract before we head back. That's a heal. There's a blind like back here. Yeah. This guy, bro, this giant. Spatlin Giant is being is working overtime today. You could say.
That's a good thing it's you.
Oh, thank you. But okay. Oh, he just stepped on my blind up there. Bozo. enjoy that. I didn't grab the fuse. Shit. Let's just... And we need the inventory anyway. Grab the fuse, get the heck out of the store. And I didn't quite see...
I'll take care of you.
I didn't quite see where... Okay, yeah, good vault. Where was the fuse location? Maybe I did see it and I've stupidly forgotten. Always possible. Yeah, they do those. They do their alert noise just at random sometimes, which I absolutely hate about them. Where did that... I don't know where that spawn took place. I thought they were spawning right next to me there, but not the case. It's potentially musical instruments. No, it's there. It's there in frames and records.
They hate us. They think we're vile.
The good thing is that while we hold the box, at least without heavy training, we don't make noise, so we don't have to do the extraordinarily slow act of crouching and walking with it. Okay, frames and records here. I'm a bit scared that the pitcher might have spawned, whoops, up above on that little mini staircase. Yeah, he must have. I was slightly worried he'd spawned back here somewhere, but I think we're in the clear for that. Keep that battery going. This trial is very dark, so battery is a concern. We don't want to be running out. Let's load this up. We actually have a stun here, so I will swap for that. And we can get this box through the threshold. Pick up the brick temporarily while we are relieved of the fuse. And which side do we think the Night Hunter is on? Let's hope he's in the back. Take the 50-50. Okay, someone's coming out here. Could be the twins. Trying to listen for it. I didn't hear a pitcher scream or anything though. Do some sprint tapping just to get this here, and wow, we did get quite lucky with the Night Hunter being where I'd hoped he'd be, in the back over there. This trial is actually one of the worst for barricade, by the way. There's pretty much nothing to barricade except for the store doors, which are pointless
What we
to
leave
barricade.
behind is woven. The flesh of our subject.
Okay, they probably saw me there, which is okay. Let's grab our fuse out. So far, so good. Although we've still got the department store ahead, which is arguably the hardest part. It does depend, though, on if the twins actually show up there or not, which is not a guarantee, despite what you may think. So you telling me that grunt turned around immediately and came out the store? Or like came back towards the entrance of the store at least to hear me walking? Is that what just happened? Because that was, I was worried that the twins were roaming on this way, over this way or something. Wow, Night Hunter is being extraordinarily generous. We do have Pizzeria Fuse, which is always a treat. Jammer there. Let's go on in and place it. Get the box over that threshold once again. And into the dark, importantly, which is further away than it looks at times on this trial. Oh god. No, what horrible timing. Oh good, there's glass here. Oh my god, I hate the giant box. Ooh, an adrenaline would be really nice for the department store. God, dude. Good jump, my brother. I stepped on the glass there because of my character not wanting to do the correct vault action. You suck, Henrietta. Does that help you? I'm trying to lead her away. It's just a sandbag. Wasting my time. But getting it through the department store with her following me is not my ideal situation. See if we can get out of the pizzeria at least before she gets over here. Okay, that was maybe overly risky. But hey. Alright, I'm just gonna run for this. I think it's left side from what I remember. Or is it right side? Because I thought it went right and then curled back left. No, I'm just a freaking moron. It's right side. It was always right side. But at least the fuse is done. I don't actually know. Yeah, I mean, that should be clear to run through. I mean, having to crouch and avoid things with the stupid heavy box would be a nightmare. Although it looks like the right side here is mostly clear. Still have the stupid Jaeger after us. It's not really a good idea for me to go for it with her in the store. But I'll probably just do a short loop around here and go back in. Oh, she's leaving. Okay, all good. Let's pop the adrenaline and run for it. I think I heard the twins coming out a moment ago, so unless that's them, it is. Why did you go that way?
Get ready, Aurora.
No way you trade hits with me there. And we literally go so slow that I'm barely gonna make it anywhere with this piece of trash. Oh my god. The speed of that lunge, bro, with his massive claw thing. Oh, that's so sad to just take that stupid damage. I could have just done earlier. I just didn't want to end up missing Auto and Aurora with it. And they were the high priority target there. Okay, they're going that way. We can probably sneak this out then. Yeah, looks like we should be in the clear. Maybe we took 1 damage. Oh my god, who the hell is this? Yay. I hate this trial without prescriptions, bro. It's so ass. Yep, come right over here. Love that for us. Yep, spend maximum amount of time just searching. And now he's gonna take off sprinting in a sec. There he goes. Standard pusher activities. Let's drop this off. And get the hell out of here. Smash the like button and yeah. Just so slow walking around with that stupid thing with no prescriptions, bro. But at least we got out of here. I mean, yeah, again, the 1 damage and the 1 sound drive shouldn't be enough to knock us down. So that should still be an A+. And it is A+, 16 minutes, 18 seconds. Investigate the Minotaur, Scavenger, Psychosurgery here. Almost close to the kill the Snitch length in our sound trap trigger. Did get cut off, as will happen when you're using multiple rigs and getting a lot of stuff on your report in the trial. But anyways, that's it for Investigate the Minotaur. I'll see you guys for the next one. Alright, so we're not really getting any relief from the lack of prescriptions here, as we have Crush the Toys up next, which is all about moving around these boxes. So they've really piled on the pain with this set of trials. I'm not sure if I really even remember the first set at this point. Again, it was basically like 2.5 weeks ago somehow when the patch actually dropped. So I would have to go back and look at those. Maybe I will in between trials, but I don't remember it being so brutal on the heavy objects. But yeah, again, maybe just not remembering. Got 2 components already. So we had to run away from the grunt who was in hot pursuit, and there's one right there as well. Get this thing cranked. And A43 start us off. Toy Factory, of course, going to be my next over-explained video. Potentially might have that. D787. Maybe that'll be the next video, I'm not sure. I'm just glad we finally got the Trials tier list done. Okay. Oh my god, she really came sprinting, bro. Holy. Haven't found a rig yet. We did get the D-box to the conveyor, so that is very good. There's another component. We've seen a few drop-off boxes, but I've been a bit preoccupied. There's another one. I mean, there's one in this... Whoa. Oh my... What is she freaking doing, bro? There we go. Mother Gooseberry's being a freak. Oh my god, what is she doing? God, bro, camping me. Another small med is nice. Although still certainly not safe from Gooseberry's wrath. We just need one more component, which is over there. I'm going to take this moment to potentially go do E, which is 490. Whoa. What? Why do you walk into the doorway backwards like that and just stand there? Freak. Okay, this should be plenty of time to actually do this. Just have to... Oh, that's so lucky. I was gonna say we have to be a bit careful with our stamina usage is all. Wait, hello?
Check it out.
Gooseberry's the one who heard me and not the giant who was down there? Oh my god, she's going over the conveyor. I don't like this stand in the doorway with our back to the building move. That's seeming to be standardized here. Oh god. Oh my god, she aura farmed. Nah, it's fried. I can't get that box. No. Oh my god, the greed. The greed is crazy right there. I can't believe we actually got away with that. I mean, that's a huge time save. We don't have to wait for it and everything, so I will take it. Confidentials there, and we can finish the secondary. Battery's looking a bit scuffed, but we have one here. And there's been plenty of mechanical parts so far. Oh, see which way she ends up going.
The kids who aren't quite. Yes, Daddy. How the. That poor child.
Can you do something, Gooseberry?
It's Gooseberry.
She's gonna go that way, so I'll just go this way and work on these sectors. B700 is what we need here, and wow, this is all open, which is kind of rare. There it is over there. 3 boxes extracted from their respective dark rooms, and that's Pitcher, of course. And this is bad. Oh right, I forgot he's a fucking cheating piece of shit. Oh my god. Can't catch a break in these trials. But, yeah, the window is blocked and the door is boarded up to get to the, get to Sector C, so that's pretty bad luck. We still haven't found a rig. There's a battery. I mean, I've kind of been looking out. This is probably the first time I've actually specifically searched, but and there's just not that many corpses, it seems. Alright, let's load these up. And if we get interrupted, that's not the end of the world. Okay, nice. That is 2 boxes into the actual room. I still need to get over and get the C box out and put the B box on the conveyor. Okay, Gooseberry's leaving this area. Pitcher's there.
Shit, careful.
And he is leaving the trial, so that is good timing for us to go back this way and head into Sector C. Although I would like to bat. Oh my god, the layout of the layout of Sector B is pretty ass. Oh, someone actually opened this. That's huge. I was going to open this myself because we want an easy way to get to the conveyor spot, so we can potentially one-cycle the box. And the stun is going to be huge. It's actually an X-ray, so it's ass. On this trial, X-ray pretty much useless. I didn't look at the number.
There's something.
Yo, nobody has rigs. It's just all items. I'm being hosed. 414. Let's just do it. I'm just gonna take the long way around here. Oh my god. Wait, can we grab that? No. How sick would that be if you could just sneak it out of the room like that? What are you? What is this bad thing by you? Yeah, love it. I mean, it's not the worst situation. We know which box it is. So we can honestly do this. I mean, doing 2 boxes at a time is more time efficient generally, but it's much easier to get spotted while doing that. And we can just use this downtime to drop the boxes into the crusher.
Watch your ass.
Pushers here. I mean, we kind of want Goose to go back through. I do hear her. I mean, the Broken Reagent, you know, with the no loadout setup, especially when you don't find rigs to use, does end up requiring a bit more stealth approach. I don't see any trace of the pusher coming back, so I think you can, yeah, you can't. I just need to get around to the door here. Get this C box moving. Have a bottle for us, should be nice. What do we got here? Another mechanical component. So we've literally only found X-ray so far. We have our box at least, the final one. And potentially the grunt is giving us a lovely window with which to move it. Let's pop the adrenaline here and leg it. Because we might actually need the adrenaline to even get around to the spot in time. Because of these vaults would have like basically exhausted me completely with no prescriptions. Gymnast really makes a big difference on your stamina.
I'm a little bit wrong. Reliving the same day over and over and over.
You saw that? She went to turn around right as my bottle hit. She was just going to immediately run back to the center maybe. But the bottle keeps her over there long enough for us to get the box and drop it off. Now, I mean, you have to be a bit careful when going for like ending runs like this. Because your stamina is just not great. And we might actually be in trouble here. Smash light, get her to swing. Ah, that was bad. Swing. 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 Okay, whoo! That is not how I planned it, but it worked out in the end, so I'm not gonna complain. A+, 13 minutes, 7 seconds, Crush the Toys, Scavenger, Psycho Surgery here. And despite the chaos, it was a flawless once again, so I'm pretty happy with that, for sure. We've got one more MK to go before Despoil, which will be interesting. I think the MK is Flatten the Foreman, so we'll be there in just a moment. Alright, time now for Flatten the Foreman, indeed. And this should be not too bad, I would assume, even with the wildness of Broken Reagent, since the general, I think, established and accepted strategy by most folks these days, even though I haven't really done this trial very much, is to just straight shot down the middle all of the gates to make it pretty much very easy to get out and just easy to navigate. Almost makes it quite similar to shut down the factory at that point. We can open this one up. I don't know if there's always one that spawns right there, but I feel like there's usually a pretty free first zapper. I didn't actually get a look at the locations. I don't actually. Where is she? Oh my god.
Where do you think they are, Daddy?
Clearly you know where I am, so I don't know why you're asking. I think it was operations for A, which is in this, it's like this weird, like, not room. Oh, come on. Padlocked. Alright. So we'll bash this thing in. Like, this is operations, apparently, which is not a room, really. It's just this other area of the upstairs. And this should be where the key is. I'm honestly going to use this jammer on the locked box here to get battery. That is very nice. Get me up to full. There's our key. And we just... oh, and he's going to come this way. Whoa, a rare moment. Picture toggled off there for a second. That is one thing to potentially get concerned with, is the difficulty level going up, although I've heard it doesn't really make a huge difference.
Hide from a goose in a gooseberry patch.
There's no need to drop the key off. We have OFO, if you know, you know. So workshop, foreman's office, and wait, was it office as well? It's confusing. Let's go ahead and zap this open. Keep our straight shot developing. I think that was a barricade I saw as well, corner of my eye. That'll be very nice. And we need to drop these things off ideally. Let's head upstairs. There's another one of those. Oh, can drop one off before potentially getting spotted. Shouldn't foreman's office be like this thing? Let's block this up for the pursuing, potential pursuing gooseberry. Isn't this the foreman's office? Or maybe not. I don't actually... No, the foreman's office I know is downstairs. This trial has like added a decent amount of new named rooms, I think, so I'm not sure I know them all. Oh, this is it. Okay, so it is, this is the room, this is like the same room I was looking at, except it's one sector over, technically, so. Yeah, it's where you find the key location labels in Avert the Futterman, so. We can grab this and that'll do us for the secondary. We have difficulty 3 at the moment. Okay, that's the goose. And she never bashed down our barricade, so we can reclaim that and potentially head into B sector. Interestingly, if there's no door in the way, it looks like bashing in your own barricade doesn't even make a sound, so that's quite interesting and nice, to be honest. And this will be the last zapper we need. We just need to go upstairs to workshop, I think, to get the key for this area. This is archives here, I know that. Is that workshop? It is. The giant is headed in there. that the key? Lovely. Let's quickly leave before being spotted by her. The only bad thing about this is, like on Shut Down the Factory, you do have to go back to the middle to navigate between sections, but I mean, you could also, if you find like extra zappers, you can very easily use those to augment your navigation, or your navigational options at the very least. We just need to open this up, get the key, and then ping pong back to the or the crusher and put the keys in. So we're looking in pretty good shape here. I think office is like through the bathroom here. Confidentials as well. Should be this room. Office. I'm pretty sure we had office. Someone might be coming to investigate the smashing I've been doing. There we go. Got all the keys. And now we just need to get out of here. So she should go in the door there. Or she might be trying to leave. Yep, she's trying to leave. Because, as is the case on many of the Toy Factory MKs, for whatever reason, Gooseberry is intermittent and will not be out the entire trial. Of course, the pitcher is here to annoy and obstruct me. Okay, for this guy. Actually, I'm not sure what'll happen when he breaks it down. Will he stumble into the room or backwards? Into the room. Huge! What is that bullshit backswing, bro? That's so annoying. Stupid cat hair on my mouse pad. Could die here. To the goose. We do not. Bro, he literally just blind swings backwards because that's so sad to get hit by that. I was just trying to barricade him in there after he stumbled into the room. I thought the stagger animation, the brief stagger animation, would have been long enough to give me the ability. But yeah, of course, this trial has built-in exit rush, so we can just leave very free of charge. Barely, if ever, going to be an issue to get out of there. We still get A+ in 8 minutes, 12 seconds on Flatten the Foreman, Scavenger, Psychosurgery here. And yeah, just the one damage there at the very end is what we ended up with, but definitely the easiest trial so far, I would say. And now we're probably heading into what will be one of the most difficult in the set, which is Despoil the Auction. So buckle up, it's probably going to be a long one. Okay, we're here for Despoil the Auction, which I'm honestly a little bit scared of. This is going to be very difficult because basically we have no way to defend ourselves against Lilia, and she is gonna, yeah, I mean, she's just gonna be very scary in this trial. Not to mention the fact that we have 2 inventory slots, and we are gonna struggle with completing the objective. Ooh, that's a stun. Oh, you bastard! Get to the warmth! This guy's long animation almost made me take damage. Weird place for a drop-off point. That makes me assume that they actually get the same spawns as cameras, because that's a camera, or not cameras, flamethrowers, because that's a flamethrower spawn. Haha, an adrenaline will lead me to the promised lands. But yeah, like, we could just, like, we have to be quite vigilant of Lilia's position at times. Because one mannequin jump and it could all be over. We could easily die very quickly without access to evasive maneuver or at the very least self-defense technique. I know people say that evasive maneuver kind of trivializes Lilia, which I don't 100% agree with, although it is very strong against her. I mean, self-defense I mean, you'd have to make a similar argument about self-defense technique, potentially, even though that does require a throwable. I mean, the evasive maneuver has a bit of a cooldown, so I don't know. It's definitely much more difficult without it, though. I think you could have made that argument much stronger when she had a set position that she would always end up in when she was a mannequin. That made it so that you could very easily avoid her and then potentially have like evasive as a backup if you got caught out randomly when you weren't paying attention. Nowadays you could very easily just get caught out because there's nothing to pay attention to. You can't know if it's Lilia or not just by the pose it's in. So let's open this up and get inside the resort. As I imagine we're going to be in here for quite a while. Let's see what setup we have in the lobby. Okay, we have both staircase Lilias, but not the one that spawns right there. Very important to note that. I'm going to maybe bring this, since there's often a lot of locked doors on this trial. Smash the like button, of course. There's often a lot of locked doors on this trial, so probably a good idea to have the barricade to bypass those. There's an X-ray there. Yeah, we're gonna need inventory for the tutorial here, so boy, these things are so tiny, it's hard to even notice them when you drop them on the floor. Makes sense that they have so much stuff around them. There's Lilia getting a crazy intro.
My beloved of God.
Alright. Interesting, the subtitle was gold, but the guy said wealth. Wonder why. I wonder how that happened. We just need blue. There it is. I have never had Lilia spawn in the tutorial. I wonder if they patched it. But I always heard horror stories of that happening to people. It's just not something I've dealt with. Maybe I was being pranked the entire time. Drop this off and then smash through here. I feel like it's very easy to get jumped by Lilia in this area. As far as I know, the glowing, checking for the glowing gem still works. Although I've never definitively used that. But I am going to try and check for them, and then if I end up getting jumped by one of those, I'll know to disregard it as being real. Or at least as still existing. Maybe it was once real and was patched. But you can see these two gems are glowing, or you know, pulsing like they can be picked up. Which I've heard allegedly means that that is not Lilia herself. Grab this battery. And I'm a bit afraid to jump through this. Looks like there's no mannequins in the direct vicinity. That one's glowing. So we should be good to get this last battery and to get the owl key available. So that's good. Oh. I was sitting there to try and check if it was Lilia, and she came up behind me. Grab the key. Bro, she's just yapping. What the hell? I think she went up the stairs. Pusher's there. Oh, fuck you! I mean, we'll just restart. There's no point in wasting when it's that early on. Sanity loss is a huge demerit, and oh, I hate the way they run. Alright, we go again. Sorry if the restart annoys any of you, but it's simply not worth it in my opinion, and such an early point in the trial to continue when it's likely, or when it's so likely in this case that I will run into issues elsewhere when I have such an early mess up. But we should be okay. Are you serious, man? And he's doing the hard chase. Wow. Okay. Well, that was not my intended approach, but we made it in somehow. Also had people saying to cut out the failed attempts, which I'm not going to be doing, but I may consider adding an additional timestamp, like attempt 1, attempt 2, if people are really that annoyed with it. But then at the same time, maybe I don't want to do that because it kind of like spoils the situation. You never know what could happen if there's no timestamp like that. So I don't know. For this video, I'm not going to do it. Just considering that idea, but I'd be curious for more thoughts in that regard. Oh my god. Are you gonna... Maybe? Maybe that'll get him to open that? Wow. Okay. Of course, he didn't open it because he's a piece of garbage. Hello to the pitcher, everyone. And that grunt didn't open it either, but he was coming from the other way to investigate that same noise. Oh. Wait, what? Wait, it's actually in the hallway? Son of a bitch. Well, I never even actually got into the corner because I was afraid of the pitcher. So it makes sense that I wouldn't have known that, I guess. And he... I don't even remember opening that door, but I must have, because I don't think the X-Pop can open it. Oh, it's here. What? Oh my god. This freaking boarded up door. It's actually crazy how much more annoying certain things are in the, level 1 scenario. Just like one boarded up door that you don't want to smash down causes this whole cascading effect of, well, now this grunt takes a certain pathing and you also want to take that pathing because there's no door. Okay, you're just not going to search the locker like you normally do, so I'm going to use my rig on you. But yeah, anyway, you get it, probably. Gonna grab this to, again, potentially help us out with the locked doors. We have a weird Lilia setup in the lobby that I'm not a fan of, but not to worry. Let's smash like and get into the tutorial again. We have 2 components, a jammer, and X-ray. I tried using it. Actually got X-ray on the escalation run right now, and I've tried using it in like Solve the Murder, I think, or I had it for some Lilia trial, and it's just not very easy for me to tell who is Lilia and who's not. So while that may be useful for some people, I'm not gonna grab that myself. Let's go ahead and get this started. What do we got this time? A blue and a red. Never lucky. It's of course all the way over here. Alright, well the owl, I'm trying to put, bro, there's a salvage box right next to it. I didn't even see that. I could have dropped them off during the cutscene, but we can still do so now. That's funny that there's one of these on either side of the door. Let's head in to here again. And yeah, like I was about to say, this went smoothly last time. So hopefully we can have no issues once again. We don't need battery at this point. But I have had Lilia be in this room like immediately, so forgive me for being a smidge paranoid. Grab that. Already puts us up to 2 out of 5. I think an important aspect of this as well is like pathing or route selection. Because like I'm mostly avoiding the mannequins in these areas as much as possible. This being smashed is concerning. That's not glowing, so we're gonna trust it. Oh, okay. Oh, come on, Jaeger. Well, one thing we can... Oh, shit. I was gonna say we can potentially just run for the owl key. Let's barricade this. I want to get rid of this guy. He's too annoying to let stand. I mean, on the one hand, it is nice to get her out of the way early, but she's just so annoying. Do we actually have a component here? Okay. Just gotta walk the dog, you know, that's how you gotta treat it. Probably prefer to go upstairs first. Even though I will want to unlock that other door. This just gives us much more space to maneuver. It's gonna be locked. We've unlocked it, but really just don't have the time at that point to go crank the gen and not take damage, especially with Henrietta on our tail. Lilia's behind us somewhere, so we can fairly safely clomp all over the frickin' broken glass on the floor and get a demerit or two. Certainly my intention. I do like to keep these open as... Oh my. No, she's gonna hit me because the stupid no prescription. Jesus, what was she doing coming straight over there? I mean, Jesus, man. I don't know why I came in here. This was stupid.
Thanks, Bob.
Oh, we're done with the secondary at least. Okay, she's going into stealth. I mean, I don't see her gem glowing. But it's also not super easy to always see one glowing, even when it is. Regardless, we use that knowledge to come crank. We have a secret room here as well. I don't know where the freaking buttons are, man. Newer map secret room buttons are so ass to find at times. No! Why is there a cooldown when the game just glitches on me? Oh. Okay. Shit. Okay, enjoy those. Hopefully you don't go around and kill me. Ooh, stun. Of course. Oh, you did go around. Risky. But also, I'm unlikely to get another easy time to do that. And we should do this while we have the chance. If we have the chance with the fucking pitcher. Go one single trial without massively sandbagging challenge. Impossible for the pitcher. Because she actually lost me. Holy. Yeah, this has been about as insane and as hectic as I expected. Although Lilia has at least been like out and about and not stealthing and potentially killing me. What are you? I certainly just opened that door, but hey, whatever floats your boat, I guess. This should be the wolf key, correct? Woo. Indeed. Maybe we head down to the barred door here. Open up the map a bit more. At least we know where the secret room buttons are. I mean, I'm not... I mean, the stamina booster is so good. I'm not sure where she was. She sounded like relatively far away. The bitcher is still around. I'm gonna quickly open this so we don't have to worry about it anymore. And now we need the wolf key. We could always use warmth from the outside generator to help us. I hate how this grunt comes out of the cold area. Drop this because it's not used anywhere beyond that door. At least get one thing here. I don't. Oh my god. Okay, that's Lilia. We just saw her look around like a bozo. She's actually in such an ass location. And if you look at her too long, she just decides that she's aware of you. Hopefully this isn't also boarded up. It's not. Oh, you're in here.
Everything!
Dude.
You son of a bitch, you bastard! Shitbird glowworm whore!
Okay. Both of these batteries are done. There's most certainly 2 outside. Oh my god. These freaking situations just end up in the worst. Just have the worst luck for these so far. But we can just wait.
I'm gonna watch you bleed! And I'm gonna watch you die!
And we can come over here and open up a very useful shortcut door to completely bypass the Night Hunter.
Watch your
So there. Let's do this. I don't know if that's Lilia who's on to me or what. But I quite like to use the warmth from the outside generator to go up here because it's much easier and safer to start that generator, in my opinion. See, you see how that one was super delayed? That's what I'm talking about when it's not always reliable. To check if it's Lilia by just looking at the gem. Like that one took so long to actually glow. Like, I don't know, but I don't know why that is. Maybe you just need to be closer or certain approach to it that I'm not aware of, but that's my current understanding. We can open up the last wolf door. And now we just need the 2 outside bear batteries. Which we can head back through the tutorial room to get to. And maybe it's a good time to bring the scanner, but I mean, it's always... I gotta come back for the bear key anyway. Let's do this. How is it the pitcher again, man? And he's going where I need to go. Amazing. I'm sure this will be like built. Oh wow. That might have distracted all 3 of them there. I'm gonna just take this one out. So we know these ones aren't Lilia because they have a random bone missing in their body, which is like usually doable to see, but sometimes it's just like completely invisible, at least for me. We can get this. And we have stun to potentially help us get the last one. Oh my god, the stamina usage of the vaults. So vaulting is just such a sandbag. And you have to vault in A+, you know, going for A+, because of the if there's glass in the way and stuff. We can quickly go scan like Owl Room. It's the nice thing about having 4 of these in solo is I can just like ditch this if I want. Although there's not a huge reason to keep this brick on me, I still will. And now we know that Lilia's like somewhere over there. We can maybe make an attempt at the last battery. If we can get this gen cranked again. Why is this giant coming all the way over here, man?
Check it out.
Is there a hiding spot there, or no, he just went over to stare in that corner. Love that for him. Barricade there. It's here. Okay. Potentially not the most brilliant use of stun. You can barricade these. Potentially not the most brilliant use of stun, but I saw the barricade and I wanted to get that battery done. You can keep an eye on her for a brief period with the ping.
I'm gonna watch. Run!
This is my gospel.
Wait, I accidentally swapped my black light for the key. Such an idiot. Open that though to get myself a spot to get warmth back. And we can just go do top bear really quick here. Since that will likely lure Lilia away. Bro, I haven't been jumped yet, but I've... I feel it coming, bro. She's gonna pounce me. We're long done with the secondary, at least. Okay, We can grab the last scanner we have left on the set of 4 there and head down into the perilous basement where the majority of the riches lie. Actually, I don't need this. Obviously, we can pick it up on the way back though, should it be necessary. We still need... Why? This girl... Bro, can I stop getting like F tier luck in every case? Just with the enemy's positionings have been so ass. And that probably gave Lilia time to freaking spawn down here. So we gotta be careful. Okay, he went upstairs for now at least. They're all glowing. It's very tragic we can't smash the co-op door down here, of course. I don't trust you. Why are there so many? Oh, that one we already got. So that would be the one for this room. Where's the grunt? There's a blind, that's pretty good. Still have 2 barricade charges left though. Grab this brick. Okay, bro, the grunt has that big of a wander range and he was all the way at the stairs when I came down. How cringe is that? Skinner man? Hope not. There's probably like 2 more. Ruby's in this room. Not a ton you can do if one of these ends up being her. This should be... oh no, that one will be... No? Shouldn't there be one more in here? That one. What? I thought there were 2 in this room. Okay, whatever. Yeah, get me out of here. And now come the many, many trips we must do up and down to get this done. We can slowly move them up like this as well, but I'm not planning on doing that the entire way. The battery's getting low. We're probably gonna want to... Oh my gosh, she was in that barrel, dude. Is she like right there? I'm surprised she didn't even pound. She didn't see me after I jumped over. She's in this room, right? Oh my god. Yo. This is giving me flashbacks to my first Despoil run where I was terrified of every mannequin. Okay, well that was one completely stress-free trip to the basement. Hello, my ruby. Thank you. Let's head and drop off these first two. And that puts us up to 170, meaning we need 6 more rubies to complete.
Look at that.
Wait, what? That's a free way to tell if it's Lilia, is if it has a green freaking stone in the tutorial room. That is not possible. Under normal circumstances. I'm going to try to just dip in. Yeah, we have to take a quick pit stop to not take damage. Oh god. I don't know which one of those is real. Okay. We're relatively stocked up. I think we have 6 down here, potentially. I still can't believe that barrel moment, bro. I was so lucky. And that's the sort of thing I was talking about. Like, there's not really a lot you can do in those scenarios. Okay. Maybe we only have we don't quite have enough. So we're gonna have to go to a couple of the side rooms. I possibly missed one down here in the basement, to be honest with you. I think that's her. I don't remember there being one there. But I might be wrong. I also didn't see the glow, but I didn't look for very long. Let's see if it's still there, shall we? It is. I knew it! I knew that was you, Lilia, you sneaky Pete. Not today. Not today. Alright. Well, that's good. Good thing I realized that that was not her. And I did not see her gem glowing, so that at least seems to support that. No, you don't. You do not get to hit me after all this. You fucking asshole. Okay, the grunt went through the EIG. Yeah, I didn't notice that that was her because of the gem thing, but it seemed like it did not glow as well. Oh, it just headbutts the thing. I guess we can go up and grab this scanner and go to Dark Wolf. Yeah, I must have missed one or two even in the basement, because usually I don't even have to go to many side rooms aside from Top Bear and Owl, which I already did. So yeah, seems odd. The giant sees me in the black lights. Residual light. Love that. So yeah, we still need 90, so we need one more. I mean, I did unlock Cold Wolf, but Cold Wolf's not great to go to. I might just take a quick trip to Far Bear. Which will have the third one, and then there's the two in the basement. So many caged guys making noises in these areas. There we go. Drop that. Grab that. Of course, the pitcher's here. Okay. That's the Far Bear one, and now we just need to retrieve the two that are in the basement. Let's drop our brick in case we want to use it for the... Is she about to settle in as a mannequin right there, bro? Okay, 1, 2. Is the pitcher coming this way? Of course, he's already staring at the door. I mean, what is this timing I keep getting with this grunt? Dude! Let me door snap, man. This is not good. Jesus.
Nice, Bob.
Did the pitcher leave? Is that why his icon's gone so quickly?
Shit, careful.
Now, of course, Lily has had a chance to set up somewhere on the way back. I did not want to... Oh, she's right there. Oh my god. Okay, we know she's behind us. Jump the box, you dumbass. Man. Set up. Even with a stamina booster, you just tank your stamina so fast, man. Doing anything. But I think we are in the clear to make it to the auction at least. Whew. And hey, now we have to carry 4 cranks, which are heavy objects, all the way up here. Now just imagine all this with Jaeger, 1 inventory slot, and no running, and you'll understand why Entertain the Corpses is thought to be impossible in solo. Because of the countdown variator on top of all this. Okay, this grunt is bashing through that. That seems like potentially beneficial to me. That they might like bash that for me. Pusher's there. Locked? Not locked. Adrenaline's kind of choice here. Although, you gotta be careful. Don't use it and run straight into someone. I'm gonna go for it here. Alright, that's 1 crank brought up. Trying to see if Lily is coming for that noise. Seems like she didn't. She's there. That's annoying. I don't get to do my strategery. But at least she didn't get me somehow. And we can reset. Nobody actually opened this. Maybe she'll go into stealth. She's going into stealth in the middle of the freaking room, dude! Alright, that's another crank transported. Maybe we can get some cranking done here. That was the pusher hearing me. She saw me. Giant is over there, so we're okay to be reckless in running through here. So we crank to try and draw Lilia over. There she is. And then we track her. She is just going on the grandest of journeys. I will never get used to this execution. Okay, 2 down, and that is why the strategy that I like to use is seemingly so effective. Lilia likes to stay in her stealth and you can be sure she's in stealth by luring her over with the cranking noise. Now this one I usually will take around the basement route because it's so far away. So I'll do that again today. What was that? Heal? No thanks. We do need to be a little bit wary of Night Hunter here since I'm so slow. Also, the problem with this method of identifying Lilia with the glowing is it's not consistent when it's the end of the trial. Someone's calling my phone. Oh my god, I pressed the end call button, phone. Are you brain dead? Stop. Piece of shit. Potential spam, dude. We love potential spam. Just constantly calling you. Okay, is she like in stealth somewhere? I heard her nearby, but I was getting deafened by my stupid ass phone. Alright, we dropped this. I'm not sure 100% if those are her or not. I'm gonna go downstairs for the other crank, the final one. Just to be safe. Because I felt like we didn't have 2 of them like that in the lobby. Oh shit! Oh my god. Okay, I was wrong. These are both mannequins. This fucking crackhead is like... I don't know what she's doing. I think we go for this. Put this into place. And maybe we go grab the other one and put it into place as well. sorry. I'm sorry. It is what it is, you know? Okay. Put this down. And do a partial crank. Go hide over here. She came out downstairs. Shit! Stop.
Makes us good.
The headbutting is too funny. Oh my god. It takes so long. We almost fully cranked that. Oh, just give me another barricade, we'll wrap this up. You serious? Look, it's basically cranked. It didn't quite have me allowed to do the final parts yet, but it's like half second off of that. Okay, she might be going to stealth now. Let's follow to verify. No! Oh my god, I used like my entire stamina bar. Okay, she's like upstairs right now. Yeah, it is time to mash according to the game. Although that's not what you actually do. Okay, last one. That's where they made the auctioneer voice lines louder, maybe? There it is. So sorry, so sorry. We need to get out of here, but don't be too reckless, because she could still be in the lobby. And we do need to absolutely crank the gen, because you can't even make it in time when you're full prescriptioned up, unless you have an adrenaline, and even then it's close. So we absolutely need the warmth to get to the shuttle. Let's see. Giant is blind. I'm not sure if Lily is here yet. I don't see her. Smash the like button. Okay, I think we've done it. I think we may have just gone and done it, folks.
Now I've got a reason.
Woo! So stressful. That's why Lily is the best prime asset, bro. Nobody do it quite like her. Oh my god. A plus 53 minutes, 43 seconds. Despoil the Auction, Scavenger, Psycho Surgery, bro. Now, did I play it a bit slower than I had to at times? Sure. But still, like, that's just how it be sometimes for this against Lilia. So, sorry if that took longer than it should have, but no demerits on the report. I think we at least stepped on some glass. I think we maybe didn't take any damage, which is pretty awesome. But it got cut off by all the other actions. Either way, I'm quite happy with that. Only taking 2 attempts, with the first one being prematurely cut off by the pusher. But yeah, I'm really happy with my ending strategy of that trial as well. I think it works very good. But we're back to MKs now for the next 3. Okay, first MK of the second set of 3 we have is Cook the Informant. And just in general, the rest of these trials should be nowhere near as long or as generally spooky as Despoil the Auction was. Of course, Liquidate the Union is going to be tough, no doubt. But, I mean, the main reason that trial was so slow was my general fear of Lilia. I'm not sure if I mean, I probably am being like overly paranoid, but when going for A+, you kind of have to be. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Was that level of stealth and careful approach warranted? Not to mention the fact, though, that I was also getting kind of sandbagged like crazy by X-Pops in a lot of scenarios where they were just happened to be in the worst possible spot at the worst time for me, and that caused honestly a significant amount of extra time wasted. But yeah, I mean, if other people are going for A+ on this, I wonder what their times are in the end. See if the X-ray could be probably pretty good on this trial. Although I don't know where or what the actual things even look like, to be honest. The strippers have a donation box for mechanical components. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't see any thingies immediately, but I don't know what they are looking like either. There's one. Yeah, so they just look like one of the things just like floating in space. So it's not very easy to spot them, I would say, with the X-ray. You're still there? Okay, I'm gonna not go that way then. You do need to, of course, find the mechanical components. And it's also quite annoying that we only have 2 inventory slots on this trial because we need 3 zappers to perform the one cycle. So we're gonna have to do 2 trips to the witness. I mean, looks like at this point our main issue is going to be finding freaking components. Let's see if this points out any. Is that?
Anybody want that?
Oh, that's a blind. I mean, hey, we're not exactly finding a ton of the actual things we need either. I assume. Wait, I actually don't even know this. Can jammer be used for the gates to open them? Kind of curious. There's a second component. Let's see, is there a... Whoa. I hear it. No, it can't. Wow. SMH, bro. Jammer's useless. Yeah, kind of crazy that we've... Oh, you know what? We can just use a barricade for the guy, so we don't need to worry about him at all. Almost forgot about that. Nice and easy solution to the witness, but that does not remove the fact that we still need the zappers, which have been characteristically elusive. I always struggle to find these stupid things. There is one. It'd be really nice if there was another one on the downstairs area. Oh, and we have boarded up door anyway, so usually I don't think I need anything extra for it. The witness, if we have one of those. Okay. So it ended up working out okay despite the roundabout way we arrived here. We do have them all in fairly easy to grab fashion. Not much backtracking required, which is nice. Okay, I'm just gonna bar that up because there's no reason to leave it open, and that guy is coming over. Let's just go ahead with the one cycle here. Of course, if you don't know, Piney would buy the Legend Cotsworth himself. Very, very nice and easy way to complete this trial very quickly. Zap the witness. beta swing. He's gonna go for the door, and now he's dead. End of story. Except when the game bugs in a ridiculous way and doesn't let you zap him. Don't you guys love how buggy the zappers are? Why can I not zap him through the clearly wide open boarded up door? And then he barely moves like a quarter of an inch through the doorway, so I can't even squeeze by and put up a barricade. And then he goes for the downstairs thing. So just in general, just a massive fail. And personally, I'm furious about it. So yeah, it's nice. And we get the fucking Jaeger to cap it off. Confidentials at least. Yeah, this is just a treat. I mean, we still don't have anywhere close to enough components, so not like we are disrupted of our speed run or anything. But that's just so annoying. I mean, it's good in that case to have a backup brick, of course, if some bullshit like that happens. Or he phases through the wood and then in some way prevents the microwave trigger from working. Okay, I was gonna be kind of pissed if we didn't find even one part all the way out here. But yeah, I mean, that said, we only have one more hit that we need to deliver, so it's not like a disastrous situation. It's just bullshit when that happens, and annoying. And of course, I look foolish for my confidence in the success of the situation. Hope you got a good laugh out of it, at least. At my expense. But yeah, I mean, it looks like he's just over in the casino or potentially Chemco based on the little radar thing, so... the tracker, I should say. And I think Franco's bashing things in up in the casino, so we can drop off our final component. And then hopefully go find our victim. Is this window? No, we have to go... Or wait, maybe the front of it was actually open. Don't quite remember. But no matter. That's one good thing. You don't necessarily need the tracker constantly because Franco will be nearby the witness. This is more beneficial to us now than anything.
Thanks, Bob.
What the fuck is he doing? You come halfway down the stairs and turn around without stopping?
Thanks, Bob. That could help.
Okay. I mean, that whole situation is not happening in that, even close to that way, without X-ray, so... certainly a W use case there. Where's Jaeger? Is she still after us? That kind of scared me, I'm not gonna lie, the jump scare of the X-ray breaking my hand. I don't know why they added the pain sound effect to that. I don't quite enjoy that playing when I don't take damage. Really? Oh, you're not worried about who just hit you with the door? Have a nice day then. Alright, just need to get back to the shuttle. Although it ended up being more annoying than I had advertised.
Let me show you something.
Still not too bad. Who came out over there? Pusher or something? Yeah.
Not so fucking big now, are ya?
Kind of annoying to get a window to hit the button here. At least Pusher went away. Why is he slurping, man? Stop slurping. Can you leave?
Beautiful, soft. A man can make a home there.
What is he even talking about? Alright, smash like, and we should be good to go. Been a bit unlucky today. Sorry if I'm being a crybaby about it. But yeah, that was just unfortunate. But at least we still got the A+. In 11 minutes, 30 seconds, Cook the Informant, Scavenger, Psycho Surgery here. Yeah, but yeah, definitely go for the 1 cycle on that trial. It makes it much more enjoyable when you do hit it. Although it's sad when you don't. I'll see you guys for the next MK. Next up here we have Redeem Your Freedom, which should be interesting. Unreliable door is going to be a pain in the ass on this trial, as it always is, but hopefully we can find some barricade rig to mitigate that or something. Also, of course, definitely need some help. Thankfully, the tickets do not require your inventory, otherwise this trial would be much more annoying. That said, I just thought of the fact that we could have gotten Seize the Narcotics on this iteration of trials, so I must, I must be thankful for the fact that we did not. How did you see me? What? I mean, sure. Why does this always end up as like some dead end bullshit? I hate this hallway on this trial. Like, either this is blocked and you're just screwed from in here, or, wow, that was unique. And of course I jump into the Screamer who's sprinting around the corner for reasons known only to himself. But either this door's padlocked and you're in a long dead end, or the door that was blocked in this case is blocked and then you can't even check the other big room. So far so terrible. We got hit by a Screamer, so that does count as a damaging demerit. We haven't found any rigs until we found this heal, which will at the very least prevent our death upon the slightest amount of additional damage. But we haven't found any tickets either. Sure, I'll take a blind. We can maybe set this up in Gooseberry's office. Drop these off. Of course, yeah, I really would just love to have a barricade to carry around. Especially, I kind of, before we go upstairs, I hope. Because that is where it will be probably maximally useful. I don't think there's a ticket in there, so I'm not going to bother bashing that down. Oh my god, man. How have I not found a single ticket? Confidentials, at least. And we have our last component already. There's a ticket, finally. Maybe also one in here? Or maybe not. Maybe not the case at all. Let's at least grab that. Thankfully, the battery has not really been a big issue. At least much less than I thought it was going to be. There's the barricade. There's fairly plentiful batteries around, and of course door traps are also plentiful on unreliable doors. We almost have a full stack of tickets, since at the start you can only carry 4 tickets. Okay. Wow, this is a situation. And this grunt is like slow. I couldn't door snap because the grunt was in my way, I think. Oh my god. Yeah, whatever, man. So this one's probably gonna just be a wash and we're gonna need to restart, but at this point with the secondary done and the first 4 tickets acquired, we really might as well just finish it off. Locked. Yep.
I hear a gosling.
Okay, I really didn't expect her to aura farm so hard that I can't pick up shit because I'm got horrible mouse movement. I did not expect her to aura farm so hard that we'd be able to do that, but lo and behold, here we are. Little sneaky medicine in the boat. Where then is our final ticket? Because we can, what I was trying to say earlier, I think, before I got rudely interrupted by some BS or other, can make use of the weird quirk that if you drop off all of the tickets in the canal, or I assume possibly if you do it all tickets in the office as well, you can then carry 5 tickets. Which doesn't make much sense, but it is absolutely a thing. Open that up, and this is our last ticket for down here. Opponents. I mean, that's just my fault. I will certainly take the blame. Where is he going? I mean, I would like to go this way. Quite a journey for that screamer. But we want to head upstairs now. Where again, we can actually get all the tickets. And of course I bring barricade to smash locked doors and we have padlock boarded up. Isn't that just the way it goes? I barely even lived, for fuck's sake. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. I mean, I think we are almost guaranteed to be out of A+ range at this point. But maybe if we like spam barricades around and shit like that. And drink a bunch of medicines. Who knows? There's another ticket. There's the battery. We're setting off another damn screamer. Oh my god. There you go, you enjoy yourself.
Come back!
Yeah. Yeah. That's 4. Just instantly gives up. We'll take it. Another small med for me. Maybe we have bathroom ticket as our last one. How are you over here? Literally. I do not understand. Like, actually, how did he get all the way over here when he was breaking down barricades across the map only moments ago? Was he not? There we have our last ticket. What's going on in this trial? Guess we can grab this and use it as well. Essentially, what the fuck is this? What is this grunt doing? He like turns around and like starts a swing from I don't even know what's happening, bro. I'm starting to lose my mind. I'm going into psychosis, I think. I mean, we can drop this off. And, you know, who knows? Crazier things have happened in the Outlast Trials in terms of grade for me, so... I wouldn't say I'm completely hopeless at this point. Especially if we can expend our additional bricks adequately. Alright, let's see what happens, shall we? And it's not the worst trial to have to run back in the case that we do need to do so. Let's check. Hey, A plus 9 minutes 55 seconds. Redeem your freedom. Scavenger psychosurgery here. And yeah, 7 batteries, 5 medicines, barricades, stuns, heals. The received 3 damage, plus the sound trap is not quite enough to knock me down. So I will take that. And we've got one more MK to go before we're on to Liquidate, which will be the final trial. See you guys there. Okay, the final MK we have to go up against here is Tilt the Scales of Justice, which is another one with many heavy objects, so we are certainly layering the punishment of the Broken Reagent. The effects of Broken Reagent, at least. If this dead corpse would let go of... Hey, you know, I will immediately upgrade. I'm not necessarily going to complain about that. And I will turn around. Well, I was going to go back and grab the jammer to open up that locked medical box and get a full heal, but of course the giant spots me out of the corner of her little eye, and that whole idea pretty much goes up in smoke. But regardless, we got a heal rig anyway. So we're all good. Now might be a good time for me to talk about how I feel about the event as a whole, as I do usually do that, but it's most of the time on the final trial. However, I get the distinct feeling, I'm not sure why, that Liquidate is not going to leave altogether plentiful time for chatting. So I will do it now, potentially. I would say this is probably one of my favorite events we've ever had. I mean, the Scavenger variator is just so cool. And then, I mean, just the fact that we even got a variator that's like harder level 1 is kind of crazy to me. So, yeah, I think fantastic event. And I also like the new secondary objective. I personally do enjoy it. It's kind of like evidence boxes in the way that, you know, you have to find things and bring them to a certain place, but it's much less offensive and time-consuming in comparison, which I appreciate quite a bit, and is, I guess, what makes me enjoy it much more than that. Evidence boxes is, in my opinion, the worst secondary, although in solo it becomes a bit of a tougher conversation with things like fire barrels and even the broadcast coming into the conversation. 873, is that 66873? So yeah, but I mean, in 4-person groups, which is currently what I do a decent amount of my escalation in, Evans box is by far the worst secondary. In solo, you know, again, it is more of a conversation with potentially fire barrels. Some people would say schematics. I would have been on that train in the past, but I don't really have that much issue with schematics anymore. I've kind of been able to learn a bit where they spawn, and I don't really struggle with them nearly as much as I used to. So, what the fuck? Why are you there? And then he didn't notice me? Are we good? And he came back out that door? It's a mystery. It's a mystery. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the secondary stuff. But, yeah, I would put this one in certainly, like, the top half of secondaries. It's certainly not the easiest. It can definitely be difficult, especially when you have limited inventory slots, but I find it enjoyable, and it's a nice difficulty upgrade over just like the basic rats or gifts, while still not being offensively annoying and cumbersome. So, yeah, hope that made sense. Since I kind of jumped all over the place, back and forth on my points. And of course, I mean, we should just expect the pitcher to walk directly towards our location. And Coil is chasing me. Yeah. Okay, this is the close one right here, and then let's just run down the straightaway. Of course, we're living in hell. We're living in hell. I mean, I only didn't get hit because he did a swing, an anticipatory swing, you know, the hit juke swing. So, hey, I will take that given how unlucky I get with all the positionings. Okay, this is what I was looking for. One of these. Get us one away from the end goal. And locked, padlocked. What do we think the other one is? Just completely blocked in and impassable? Could be. Shall we? It'll just be padlocked or locked up as well. Indeed it is. I'm gonna just throw down a random blind, keep things safe as we get screamered into the next dimension. And Coil is randomly in this room.
Don't predict it, half-breeds. I got a hot shot for you.
What the hell?
But me gives Lady Justice head.
He said the line, he said it. W. Ooh. Whip that door closed.
Fuck away from my case.
3, 4. He's like opening every locker in the room. Can you get out of here? 3, 4. Oh, he hit my blind. And now I can't see because it's... Oh my god. 3.4.5. Okay, lovely. Sometimes you just gotta let the gas fly, because Coil pops your blind mine and deploys smoke screen all across the area that you hadn't yet searched, you know? It's just something that happens on occasion. Okay, we just have one more box to do in the room that's straight ahead from here. Okay, I was kind of hoping we got Jaeger so we could just use the crawl space. But of course we are dealing with yet another unreliable doors moment. You know, I think I would have preferred unreliable doors on, or sorry, limited items on this event than unreliable doors. It's a huge pain in the ass having to do 3 bashes. Alright, I guess we can do this. Maybe barricade this. There's a 1 for the first number. 1.4 104. And of course on this map you can't go anywhere without being in range of a screamer. Do we just go for another guessing situation? I don't see why not. Never lucky. We just wait out the alarm. Okay, calm down, puzzle box. You're not that serious. Ah, we were 1 off. Could have risked it, could have gambled.
Man on, fuck what's been free.
Jesus.
Nothing outweighs the law.
Oh, get barricaded, freak. Enjoy your stay. Although, to be honest, Coil does have a... Like, Lilia and the twins, and also Franco, all have, like, such slow door bashing animations. But I'm pretty sure Gooseberry and Coil have pretty quick ones. Like, Coil just pokes it with his baton, like, pretty rapidly. And then we can also go grab our other one that I forgot we didn't even drop off yet because of Pitcher interrupting. Drop that off, and then just the final one over here. It is outside the door, which Coil didn't actually break down for reasons I will never understand. But yeah, you saw there that we did actually get a loud noise because it was in a door that time, but any of the times we bashed through where it wasn't a door, we didn't actually trigger a noise. Very interesting. That said, we are done. That is all 3 of them collected, and now we just need to get the heck out of here. I'm gonna make ample use of our adrenaline and get out as fast as possible. The giant is up in the freaking garden up there. Smash like. And this should be a relatively chill kite around. I love when they just don't swing until like 20 minutes later. Have a nice day. There we have it. That's Tilt. But yeah, like I said, very, very nice and enjoyable event, and I'm looking forward to the final trial. 8 plus 11 minutes, 30 seconds, Tilt skills, Justice, Scavenger, Psycho, Surgery here. And that was a flawless. So yeah, I'll see you guys for Liquidate the Union. Alright, we've arrived now for Liquidate the Union, which I would think is probably going to be easier than Despoil the Auction, at least in terms of the completion time, if not the execution required, just because of the fact that there's no... Oh, we got a heal right away again. So lucky. Just because of the fact that there's no threat of a sneaky Lilia pouncing me and killing me, or, you know, just like generally ruining things, and I don't need to be slow and careful to potentially avoid her. You do of course have to be slow and careful to avoid Franco and his range attacks, but to a much lesser degree, as Franco isn't exactly the most stealthy guy usually, although he can be at times. Let's smash the like button and listen to a beautiful speech right here, shall we?
My friend was trying to express himself. That speech was fucking beautiful. The fuck is wrong with
So iconic.
you? You scab motherfuckers. trying to break the
You gotta
fucking
love
line?
Liquidate. Such a great
Make
trial.
my friend comfortable, then you think some fuck.
And now it is time to get started with the tutorial radios, of course. Just give it a moment. And let's open up this thing. Of course, as always, we are going to want to trap the giant outside. Nice little tech to be aware of. Also, got to be careful of the crackhead in this area. He is a notorious menace, although we got lucky and he's spawned in a very benign location. Okay, it's the one in the truck. And my stamina has reduced to 0. Alright, there's that. And Bunny was at the door, right? Yeah. And then Moon was over there. Get the attention of the giant. Right this way. Yeah, you saw me. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Come on now. I should have opened this first, but it doesn't really matter. Hello? You seem slow. What if door snapping was a prescription, bro? That would be so fried. And now he's trapped out there for the remainder. Oh, of course. Someone else is coming out. To take his place, though. It's the pusher. We do have Moon.
Still on the job.
What a pain in the ass, bro. I swear, I've just had such bad luck in this session of X-pop timings and stuff like that. But maybe I'm just scoping, I don't know. It's not like I've necessarily struggled to deal with it, it's just... they've just constantly been in my way and causing me to be stealthy. Whatever. That does it for that. I think he went into the city hall maybe. And we can grab a stun before jumping the wall. And getting into the trial proper. Still no components yet, but I expect the slums and the neighborhood to be relatively full of them, although we get one as I'm in the process of complaining about it. Hopefully he just goes through the crawl space and then we can run past and pretty much be home free from him. I mean, yeah, turning around isn't really that much different at the end of the day. Although we do have to bash this in, which sucks massively. Everyone say hello to the dog who goes rah. Yeah. Grab another component. It's a brick. I don't know why that happens sometimes. Like I literally like tell my finger press C, and then my finger says I pressed C, but it has not pressed C. I'm actually getting sandbagged by my own finger. Laundry, lounge, office. Okay, that's actually not bad. Like it's maybe like once per video that I've felt it has happened where it's just like, yeah, I pressed crouch, I'm good to open the door, and then I just never fully pressed it. I don't know. I'm just a moron. Laundry, lounge, and office. I decided to wait for this to open so I didn't have to go and use up all my stamina. I should have opened that earlier, but this guy's walking fast. Sure, this will be locked. Yep. Maybe not worth the risk, but all good. 6 is the last number.
Watch your ass.
.0.6. This is guy not gonna... Oh. Wow. Oh. Nah. I didn't really have, it just takes too long to crouch under those things. Without prescriptions, probably. I don't know. Maybe not necessary at the same time. Where is this thing? Ah, sneaky. .016. We just need the one from bedroom here. Which I always find a pain in the ass. For whatever reason. There. 5016. Our union boss is revealed. I got an itch on my big toe. This is hell. I've never even heard that one. Yeah, I mean, it's my fault. I fucked up the hit juke at the end of the day, but because of the bullshit staircase hitboxes, really. Well, not a great start, I must say. Although I'm playing a bit sloppily at this point. I actually shouldn't have tried to go for this all in one session, but I'd already put it off for too long as it is. That is Diamond Spade Club. I would like this. Thank you. Oh my god. I hate the lack of prescriptions with unreliable doors. It's such a horrible combo to deal with. And of course it's on every single one of these trials. Oh, it's actually open. Okay, nice. Diamond Spade Club, I think. Not quite it. That's club, okay. So we gotta come down to the basement here last. Just unlock every freaking door. And yeah, I think we'll still be fine on the grade as long as I don't continually screw up. And we do gotta get that secondary done. Number 3 on that. Okay, that's just a lockpick. I feel like this trial you end up running out of battery on a lot. Because it is very dark in here and in the slums. Of course, whenever I check... Yeah, okay. There's diamond. Not sure where Franco himself is. It might be a good time to push. With the giant back there. We do have a stun, should it be needed.
Tomorrow's me. There's a fucking joke.
Giant in there heard me.
We're over here.
It's okay. Oh my god, of course it's Screamer! The radio's in the other room. Confidentials, though. Okay, I don't don't think I needed to do that, but I panicked. There's spade, which is what we need. And we can wait for Franco to cool down, and oh, of course the pitcher's here as well. I love these hiding spots because they're just so clearly obvious that you're in them, but they can't see you.
Gonna climb right into your belly. Get all warm and wet. Watch your ass.
He should give up soon. And then he'll stop moving so erratically. There he goes, that's him giving up on the chase. And now where's he gonna go? Seems he went somewhere else. Can grab this for the potentially locked doors we're about to encounter down here. Pouncer there. Yep. Surprising nobody, the door's locked. Franco's down here as well. What's his plan here? You know, despite realizing it quite early on, I haven't really gotten to use the ability of Barricade to destroy these locked doors as much as I would have expected. Dude, why is this? Okay. Just not very ideal, the whole situation of where everything was there. We just need to head down to the slums now. Didn't ask, buddy.
Supposed to be a gaslight or a fort. What the fuck is this?
Alright.
Who's side are you on?
We're going to the meat plant, pal. That's the side. There's only one side.
Smell the meat.
Exactly, the meat. Okay, nice casual push so far. I'm happy about that.
Fuck away from me. Please. Please.
Okay, there's a giant in there, but looks like we're relatively smooth sailing to the end here. I will take that any day. Spade, Bunny, Moon. Oh my god, fuck off, Screamer. That's Spade. Come on, Giant, don't come all the way this way, please. Please. Ain't you just a peach? Spade, so I would assume that the others will be upstairs or on the opposite side completely. That's Bunny right there. The giant actually came upstairs. Oh, great! As far in as we could get, except for the finale, so... Yo! And I can't, I literally had no ability to react to that, because he hit me with the door. What a lovely interaction there. I love that I get hit with the door by the Night Hunter. Whereas half the time, if the X-Pops are in front of a door, you can't even touch it these days. and he's down here as well now. It's been rough. It's been rough. Okay. Yep. I could have barricaded this up, but I just simply forgot. That's all there is to it. Not gonna lie, I don't 100% remember the last one, so I need to go double check. I still need one more component as well. Let's drink up a little small med. It is moon, so yeah, I kind of thought it was, but I wasn't sure. Alright, I'm going down here. Continue avoiding Jaeger, and we need some damn battery. Where is the freaking button, man? Of course. We have to full sprint for this, apparently. And she is here.
There's no factory. There's no money.
Can you just fuck off, Henrietta? This is it, right? Yeah. Moon. Wow, that was... Okay, I did the knobs in the wrong order and it just happened to work out. Pouncer. There's just no components in this area, for fuck's sake, man. How's the giant or someone not bashed that in for me yet? And the fucking giant comes and stands over me. Yeah. Aren't pouncers just such a fun mechanic in the game? So enjoyable. Well. Oh. Right. My fault. I forgot you knew exactly where I was going. And then you don't try to open it when I put up the barricade. To nobody's surprise. These trials today are just going for the maximum tilt, and that doesn't hit the trap. Sure. Well, I wouldn't. Oh, the pusher's here. Love it. I wouldn't say I'm fully convinced that I will get an A+ for this. even if I flawlessly complete it, but we're here, we might as well. Of course, we do have to do a fairly extensive amount of setup for this. Now, where's the pouncer? Okay, she's underneath. In like there? Yes, okay, that's probably the ideal spot. In all honesty, so I will not complain. Let's make sure to clear everything out. Nothing over here. Let's get that psychosis mine. There's a blind there. This would be nice if we could find one more little component piece in this area. That's a freaking lockpick. I mean, worst case, we can find it on the way out of the trial, I suppose. Honestly, X-ray not a bad shout on this trial finale for just tracking where Franco's at while you're waiting in the room up top. I just kind of thought of that, to be honest. But I'm gonna stick on the barricade for now. And yeah, this sucks with low inventory space, but it's pretty much out of the question to really be going and getting hearts mid trial. Stamina. And the pitcher's out. We probably need to do 3 or 4 more of these, so no good on the ping, of course. It's kind of annoying at times when you can't ping through things that should be ping throughable. Generally things that are see-through. Was he coming back in? No, that was something else. Okay, this will be the last drop off, and then we will go for everything. I think that will be enough, but it could be wrong. Let's grab 1, 2. We might be able to still do this. 30 seconds. Depends on the RNG. And we get the worst possible one. Love my luck today. I'm probably not gonna get it. I don't know how much time's left though. 8 seconds. Okay, we got it. See what we get for the second one. And we commence. Just. It's the worst possible one. What is this, bro?
Thanks, Bob.
Just need Franco to go to the cold room. Or we're not getting this one, like, ever. I mean, we could try to go for it in this case, but it's completely luck-based if he turned around or not, which he did. And he's just going up, so... Yeah, this game is so rage bait today. I no TVs elsewhere, so it might just be... It might be getting to the point where it's just pointless to try. A minute left. And if he goes right now...
Must be a Boniface.
Oh my fucking god. How am I getting this terrible of luck? Okay, at least Franco behaved to make it possible. Insane though. Like that target's the worst. The target across the way in the dark room, other dark room, is the second worst to get. Okay, he's coming this way. So I didn't get to see the symbol. Also, I think Pusher or Pitcher came out downstairs. Wow, they love magnet jumps. I literally wasn't even near the window. It's helmet. Is he? Yeah, it's over there where he is. This RNG, man. Dude, and I skill issue, of course, on top of everything. And I think, yeah, now I don't have enough. Fuck. Because I think this is the last one, and it's Pretty sure it hasn't been mine in the entire time, by the way. Like the one that I'm in the room with me. Could be wrong though, I might have had it once. Okay, it's the worst one down there. And he's coming up instead of going to one of the rooms. I need to know how I want to do this to get down there and get a heart. If I ever can with him. Of course, someone's coming out.
Italians and spiders. You gotta be careful of them.
Okay. My god. That was certainly some RNG, wasn't it? And the... How are you seeing me ever there? This game is rage baiting the shit out of me right now. Oh my god, dude. Like, what is going on here? There you go, have that. Now we need still one more stupid little component. Let's check in here maybe. There it is. What is this giant coming out? What? Can you put a barricade here? No. And where's the nearest drop-off point? I think there was one upstairs here. Wasn't there? Somewhere? Please, man? Please? There it is. Now let me just get out of here without any issues. And maybe we'll be good on the grade. At the very least, the Liquidate finale is still locked in quite well. Bottle is very nice to end on. Night Hunter just doing whatever the hell he wants without a care for the logic or established general rules of the game for the most part. Barricades everywhere on this trial. We can put one up in the bus, because why not? And where's Franco? Oh, we have a stun here. That's GG's.
Something you want to say to me?
Oh my god, he almost shot me. I think if I didn't duck back behind the box there, he would have hit me. And then we can use this thing to hide from him.
It's probably something I can milk around here.
Fuck you, Franco. Come on, give me the A+ after that. We held it together through the end. Yes. A+, 33 minutes, 35 seconds, Liquidate the Union, Scavenger, Psycho Surgery here. Not the quickest completion in the world, but yeah, 3 damage again. So yeah, apologies for the sloppy play and any excessive complaining, but yeah, that despoil was so long, and but overall, I mean, again, amazing event. Really enjoyed it. I'm curious to see what we get in like a week and a half, if it's going to be some rerun weeklies or something, but I'll be covering those as well, of course. Any news about future patches and whatnot. Next patch is probably a little under a month away, I would assume, or maybe around a month. We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Really appreciate all the support recently on both the streams and the videos. Definitely check out my links in the description. Join my Discord or follow me on Twitch if you're interested. And yeah, we will be back with either the maybe the Toy Factory Overexplained. I'm still working on the Resident Evil 9 video. I haven't had much time to work on it this week, but I'd like to get back into working on that and finish that up. And then yeah, we'll see. We'll see where we go from there. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.